It says I'm live. Fingers crossed. And we're live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to, is it episode 38? I might change the name of the stream to the Hauling Hope event. I'll change it after the stream. So, basically, there is, as you can see, a new event. Using the external contracts, do 7 undamaged, oh dear, deliveries of the COVID vaccine across any trucking territory. So you have to have a fragile cargo skill of 1. I'm on my main account. For the sake of it, I already done 1, just to see how hard it was. Not too difficult. And also for the sake of it, my skills are maxed out. This is my main account. You can tell because of all this fake money we have. In fact, we have 160 garages and 334 trucks. Our profit is... We're doing okay. We're doing bits. Point is, hello Gulag Bean and Gabor. We're using this account instead of the other one because it's not tied to the World of Trucks website, whereas my main account is. You get a little in-cabin item. We have until the 7th of February. We shall be getting this done, if not today, also tomorrow on Twitch with our American truck stream. Hello Garrick, the king of Chicky Nuggies is here. Are you? Catapult the vaccines, you'll cure COVID. I prefer a trebuchet, but you know what? Catapult works. I have a delivery. We've done 1. It wasn't too difficult. It's just without anyone to engage with in a chat. Yes, I didn't struggle, but because I now have to, I'm engaging with you guys. I'm going to struggle a little. Hello, Lorena. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's had a good Saturday. Mine has mostly been, well, doing nothing because I thought I was going for a bike ride, only to discover, no. By the way, if we damage any of these, we may as well just cancel and immediately travel to a town, because there's no point finishing a delivery if it won't count towards the goal of 7. Yeah, damn right, trebuchets are superior. I did take the liberty of putting some of the newer upgrades into the truck. So, like for example, we have a little Viking air freshener, a blanket, you know, fishing magazines. Very exciting like that. Not this way. I thought it only right. We also, with the Viking air freshener, I thought we'd go with a Thor's Rage paint job outside. I'll show you guys later. Right now I just want to focus on getting some of these done. It's why I started early actually, because I wasn't sure how long it would take. But also I do need to get into a habit of streaming a little earlier, so I can then do other more pressing chores like feed the rabbit and sort out some video stuff for Monday, which I mean, if I'd known that the bike ride was cancelled, I would have done that earlier today, but I didn't know. So, oops. Garrick, I did see your tweet, by the way. Your message to me. I will reply after the stream. I just didn't have a chance. I've got so many messages to go through. I will be doing that after this. It's another reason I started early, so I could then, after the stream, go do that. And I'll happily provide an opinion afterwards, okay? Is it 50? I think it looks like a 50. This should be a 50. Why is it not a 50? Are we going into France? If you do a wheelie, you unlock an achievement. Didn't know that. I greatly appreciate the assistance. I will not be doing a wheelie while doing these deliveries because I'll damage them, though. Not that I know how to in the first place. If you're, by the way, you're joking. If it isn't obvious enough, even after several hundred hours of playing this and me streaming this quite a lot as well, I can't read jokes when I'm streaming. I promise you that. Hello, Lisa. Hope you're well. How am I doing in lockdown? Getting quite annoyed. I'm bored, so I've drawn up an action plan. I've drawn up an action plan for what I'm going to do to be more proactive without the gym. So there's a 2-hour bike ride, 2-hour walk, which 2 hours, to be fair, covers a fair amount of distance for me. Lovely Peaches. I don't know the name, Lisa. You're going to have to help me out here. Who was Lovely Peaches? Was that the person from the one of those videos? Oh no, it does. Did she beat something to do with a child? If so, I won't talk much beyond that. I actually can't remember. I do apologise. Maybe I can. The name does ring a bell. Okay. I'll take your word, Gulag. And Garrick, do forgive me if I don't read all of that. I can glean over it. Do send the vid. I'm going to try and, I don't know, photograph it with my eyes. And hopefully not cock up these deliveries. I'll stream in 30 minutes. To be fair, Gabor, that's when I'm meant to be. But I started early because I want to stream a little earlier so I can do some other things this evening. I would have changed the time, also the name of the stream, had I thought about it. She did. Oh, right. It's a lovely individual. Right. Well then, Lisa. Good. I don't care for people like that. Oh, you don't own a... well, I'm glad you actually know you don't own watches at all. Thank you for being welcoming of my not being able to read like that, all of that at once. But we'll try and watch it ASAP. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, to be honest. I've just got to go through a fair few messages, that's all. The only issue I have is, there are some people, and this is not a criticism, it's more of a harsh reality where I then have to decide when to stop talking, because I get replies instantly, and it's like, okay, 6-7 people want a conversation, I can't do that. So do forgive any delay, there will be a response. How fast we go? We can go faster than this. I'm hoping, by the way, this will be one of the very few streams where I've managed to remain calm and not completely cock it up. Because I am trying to be very, very meticulous. And hopefully, it shall yield a positive result. Because the undamaged aspect of the challenge, that's a tricky one. A lot of people are going to may have already struggled with it. No doubt when this came out. No doubt when this first came out, people were a bit miffed at the lack of damage aspect. Well, I kind of get it. You can't pass off a damaged vaccine. What is my thoughts on the Bernie memes? Honestly, yeah, they're pretty good. I showed one of my favorite ones on a politics stream with Trumps last night, and I can't comment on Biden overturning Trump's policies because Trump did it to Obama. I'm sure Obama did it to some of Bush's. It's almost normal at this point to go back. It's just the speed of how they're rescinded. That is quite something. Beyond that, I can't comment because I don't know what a lot of the policies are. And even if I did, I'm English, why do I care? That sounds really callous, by the way. It's just I don't make it a point to comment on US politics that much because it's a mess. It always has been. It was under every president of my lifetime. People could say it wasn't, but in reality it was. The coffee on the dashboard is making you nervous. Sorry. Oh, you're patient. That's good. Good. We believe in you. Thank you, Gabo. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. You can tell, by the way, when I'm reading the chat because I cross those lines in the middle of the street. I'm trying not to because I don't want to get caught out on a corner and just hit somebody. I'd rather not, because these cargoes, the trailer itself is a really simple trailer to deliver. It's easy to maneuver. I don't struggle with any of the angles. It's just I just lose focus when I'm reading as well, and it costs me. I'd like to believe it won't too many times today. I was considering when I was updating the interior here, putting the same DAF plush truck that you can get in this game in orange. I've got a blue one of the same truck on my desk. It's massive, by the way. It's bigger than my steering wheel. It's a big boy. But it is a very cool little thing to have as a decoration for streams. I haven't got a name for it yet. Can I put a Cthulhu on the side? Probably with mods, but I'm not going to use mods, because if I use mods I can't do events. Using mods means you can't sign into World of Trucks, and I'd rather do that. Which sounds really, I don't know, small, but in reality I'm not interested in changing the game file for mods. I put that mirror on as well because I forgot to get one. And you kinda need one. Wait, I'm not staying here? Wrong one. Damn handbrake. That's systemic depression. You know, there is an argument for that. I'm just too lazy to make it. My blanket looks cozy. So the reward for completing this event is, instead of that Home Trucker logo I have hanging there, it becomes a Hope Trucker medallion instead, with blue and hope. Yeah, which I think is kind of cool. I will definitely be putting that in my truck regardless, because I like doing events. It gives you a reason to play the game more. And the fact they're willing to keep adding events to get the player more engaged, yeah, it's a good thing. I'd noticed that Mr. King had passed away. That's rather unfortunate. F for Mr. King. I think most knew it was going to happen at some point soon, as he was a bit frail. But it is unfortunate regardless. He is, after all, a legend. How fast can I go here? Oh, we're in France. You can tell. 90. Ugh, I don't know. Alright, never mind. We'll go as fast as we can, I guess. Although, in truth, I'm in no hurry to finish this. Quite happy to, well, potter along, really. Especially if I don't want to risk damaging the produce. But on these roads we should be okay. Unless someone drives into me, I shouldn't have an issue. Oh. Honestly, Gulag Bean, you probably can. I just didn't know it. play Freebird. I should, if I want it, and I should also play Convoy, and 500 Miles, of course, as well. If I didn't want to be struck off the face of the earth, which is honestly what would happen. I just get copyright claimed all the time for any music I played. I had considered looking for royalty-free music or more independent bands that I could play their music and just link back to them, but I nixed the idea in favour of just talking because I didn't want to risk any potential copyright issues. Hello, Bebe, hope you're well. Thank you for the belated birthday, I appreciate that. Enjoy your nap, Polydub. Thank you for the defiant images you sent, they are exquisite. Hello, Joe Devlin, hope you're well. Oh, meatloaf, jeez. Yeah, a bit of Bat Out of Hell would definitely get me struck off YouTube, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. It's a great idea. Oddly enough, I had these thoughts earlier. It had occurred to me that the first thing anyone would say is, I'll play all these amazing tunes that are bangers for driving. And then I'd be like, yeah, for about 2 minutes before I get yeeted. Which I'm sure I would, and they'd have a valid reason for. Let's not forget, many people forget this. As funny as it is, the music industry has a bit of a chokehold on YouTube. If they strike something, you don't stand a chance. You really don't. You can try, but you're going to lose. And it's going to hurt. I'd rather not. But that's just me. Maybe I'm too needy in that department. How dare I want to stream? Stuck in a traffic jam, I'll be honest, at that point, I'd probably just turn the game off. I'm not a big Meatloaf fan in the first place. Others maybe, I'm just not one of those people. Maybe a speed... Oh god. Really? Speed bumps? Ugh. Oh god. This is a little awkward. St. Alba. Hollow Knight, congratulations. I hope it was worth it. Thank you for opening. Huh. That's my horn. Why'd you do that? That's a bit strange. Alright. Oh, they're working on tram line. That's interesting. Am I going this way? I think I am. This, provided I don't scratch it, will be number 2 of 7. Nice. Can I do this one? No, I'm not doing that. I don't really need to anyway. Okay. 2. Nice. Let's get number 3, shall we? Oh, you don't have any here. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go garage first then. Let's... I don't want to be in the UK. Berlin. Where is it? You. We'll travel here, and there's a reason. Because where I was too obscure. Speed bumps are actually terrifying use in the back of an old bus. In Hungarian, speed bumps are called laying cops. Yeah, that's cool. Really? I went all that way with that on? Okay. Let's now try and find another one. Enjoy your dinner. Batteries. Ah, here it is. COVID vaccine to Poland. We'll take it. Nice and simple. That, provided no damage, will be 3. This will be a lot harder if I don't finish it today. Because the American truck is a lot harder to drive. Am I going this way? I am. Wrong one again. Damn it. Yep. Of course she went red the moment I got there. Okay, I'll take it. I don't care. No, I don't care about this either, actually. Ooh, that painful. Fine. See if we can get 3 in a row. Oh, you went green, you coward. You should be ashamed of yourself. Wobble. Screw it. May as well speed up a little. I don't have to worry too much getting there damage-wise. I did service the Volvo before the stream, so we should be okay. Boom. I thought these vans were supposed to be unmarked, so we didn't try and, damage them. You called them hauling hope. How dare you? Drawing attention to them. Can't see any coming. I will say this truck is probably the best one to be doing these jobs. It's arguably the most stable. The only drawback I have is I do have to look at the dash to determine my speed, because it's not written as a number. I have to look at the moving arm instead. The speedometer, is that what it's called? Yeah. Bit of a drawback, but as far as excuse me. Ease of use and stability and all that nonsense. Yeah, it's the best one. Oh, and yes, that is my air freshener. It looks glorious with my coffee and sandwich. I was going to be boring and put like a fire extinguisher around here or something, but turns out I'm not that boring. I can't do it in all my trucks. I can do it in one. Yes. Always a sandwich, Gulabi. Always. There were trucks there, to be honest, but I decided a sandwich was more fitting. Hello, Alison. Hope you're well. Hope you and everyone else, of course, has had a fantastic Saturday. Since mine's been quiet, I guess I'm keeping the theme by not saying much. That's mostly my fault. This event has caught my attention. least. It's a bit frustrating to have to turn that far, but at least I can still see it. Why there isn't one in front of me is a mystery. Working from home, it's been a drag. I'm very sorry that you've been working from home. Genuinely. So have I, technically, with this. Not the streams, or the videos. I do have 3 projects. If I'd known I wasn't going for a bike ride... If I'd known I wasn't going on a bike ride today, I would have gotten those done today. Hello, Suleiman Doodle. Hope you're well. But alas, I was not aware of it until much later on. So I just sat around watching YouTube videos, which is peak excitement. I mean, it isn't the end of the world, I guess. Just means after the stream, I'll reply to all the messages I haven't replied to, and make 1, maybe 2 videos. Not sure yet. I could probably get 2 done. But there are, well, actually there's 4 projects. I'm just waiting on art for 1 to render. Because I want to upload more content to BitChute, and so I've got the video done at least. It's just the backdrop, the avatar. I haven't done that yet. I'm waiting for a piece of art to use. The Moisky News one I have not recorded, but I do want to record that. I've got the Halls of Injustice planned for later on next month, because yes, I'm a few ahead. But I also have Monday's video to do, which I can do tomorrow. Which is fine, to be honest. That gives me plenty to do. I can just sit here and get on with it. Try and make them better. I did a Halls of Injustice on one the other day. I was very proud of how it turned out, because I've slowly started updating the visuals a bit more, doing more on screen. It's just transitions I'm not good with. Because I don't have... Oh, I need fuel, do I? Okay. I don't have After Effects or anything like that, so I can't do... I don't have Adobe Premiere, I use Vegas. A lot of the transitions are almost PowerPoint level and hardly ideal for YouTube at the best of times. But I do want to start using... There is a transition I do quite like called Nebulous. It's quite a nice one. Dude, chip butty and cream cheese. If that's good, I will take your word for it. I don't do cheese. I mean, I had a little Leerdammer earlier, but I have to be very careful because I get headaches too easily from it. Hello, Leona. You're drawing birds and stuff. That is cool. And yes, I'll take the sarcasm from Gulag Bean. Too much excitement. Yes, I'm an exciting man. I mean, it's been a pretty dull day, to be honest. I probably should have just done work. Again, I didn't know until too late. But at least there's not too much going on now. Ah, rest stop up ahead. Okay, so what we'll do, we shall refuel. Because I've got the highest fuel economy, eco-driving wise. A full tank in this will last us a couple streams. Oh, I started half an hour ago because I want to start a little earlier so I could do other things after the stream. Hello, Lulubell. Hope you're well. I didn't plan to start earlier, I had nothing going on. I really didn't have anything going on, and I was so bored. Okay. Having to lean over my desk to get to the keyboard. Frustrating. I will fix that. So yeah, with maximum fuel economy, the 700 litres I have in my... I assume it's a bit more than that I can carry, does last a lot longer than it does, say, on my main that I use this for New Beginnings. For New Beginnings, I use a MAN truck with like 1 on fuel economy or something, or none, I don't know. and so I don't save much in the way of money. One of the bit more shifts. I'm so happy for you. I hope they go by really fast for your lovely 2 weeks off you have. Finally free of being a dog bed. Hey, congratulations. For those who don't know, so I will go here and show you. There is a new event called Hauling Hope. I will change the stream title afterwards to match. You have to deliver 7 undamaged deliveries of COVID-19 vaccine anywhere, essentially. It doesn't matter. And I'll be honest, you just get an insignia like the truck at home trucker or truck at home one that I have there. The home trucker one, you get Hope Trucker instead. So I will I shall try and do as much of it today. If there's one left, we'll do it on American Truck tomorrow on Twitch. That's the plan. And YouTube never gives notifications because YouTube's a dick. Yeah, it's a bit special like that. But the plan was to start early once I became aware that I had nothing going on, and I thought, well, this does mean afterwards I can pounce on a few video topics that are shorter, Moisky News and the BitChute video, which is already recorded, to be fair. Moisky News is not, so I can do that tonight. I did notice, this is a bit an interesting thing for me, in all of my notebooks, for some odd reason, even though I don't make much content on that channel, the first video I've always ended up writing notes for is a politics video. I always seem to end up getting drawn there, which is quite odd. Satisfying as well, of course. YouTube is asshole. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, you looked though. Thank you, Lulubell. I do appreciate that. I'm not surprised you don't get notifications. It's a bit disappointing. Because streams do quite well over here, I think. They always have consistently done quite well on views. I get a lot more views from rewatchability. Like, if a stream at the end I get 100 views, which is, by the way, amazing for a truck stream. Yeah. The following Saturday it'll have 300, which is a win for me. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. What are you looking at, dog? Expelliarmus. Oh, slow down. Boop the snoot. I like that I boop your snoot and you turn your back on me. How'd your D&D game go last night, by the way, Leona? I am a tad curious. Hope you didn't get abused or mullered too much by whatever it was you were up against. Interesting, by the way, I mentioned the dog a minute ago. She snuck past my nieces, the Cavalier, when they opened the gate. I don't know how they don't notice, because they're roughly the same height. And she snuck past them, came straight upstairs and just laid on my bed. Right. You're an hour early. Okay, I guess I'll just have you up here now. You went and kicked an owlbear's boot. Okay. Congratulations. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, so you're going to have to help me out here. I'm not as invested in D&D as others. And by that I mean not even remotely at the moment. Took no damage. You're an archer who knows when to stay back. Half the party got covered in blood and core. You're right to laugh afterwards. I can't spoil the puppy, because if I do, I could damage the vaccine. She'll have to wait. I genuinely don't want to damage the cargo, because if I get all the way to the location and then do 1% damage to the cargo's invalid. It's why I'm being so careful. I genuinely don't want to cock it up. They're big and nasty. Is an owlbear called a shrike? I'm only familiar with the name Shrike from Warhammer, Kavan Shrike, the chapter master of the Raven Guard, now a Primaris Space Marine. I have him under my desk in his blister box, whatever they call it now, the plastic container, and some Primaris intercessors and a Raven Guard conversion kit for them, along with a lieutenant in Phobos armor. Yes. It's very exciting times we live in, isn't it? Tells you a lot about how little I pay attention to where names are inspired. Maybe I should pay more attention. Put that arm down. Oh, is it an owlbear and Dauntless? Okay. Maybe is it the name of it though, or is it actually what they're called? A species thing. Turn those on. If you nudge my vaccines, by the way, if any of these cars hit me, I will chase them around the map just so I can thwack them off the map. And that's not a joke. I will actually cause them incredible damage and harm. I don't think it's going to rain. It's like... Did they just drive into me? Did you just... Did they just drive into me? Did they damage my cargo? Oh, you drove into me. He drove... Oh, I'm not impressed. He would have been the very first. I would have literally chased him around the map and griefed him. I'm not joking. I dropped the cargo just so I could do it as well. Well, it didn't take any damage, and I didn't cause it. So he gets off very lucky, because honestly, they booped me. I'm not okay with this, baby. Not okay with this. I don't want to flunk the event. Although, to be honest, 7 deliveries undamaged, we can get that done over 3 streams. By that I mean here today, tomorrow, and Monday on Twitch on American Truck, which will be a lot harder, but it can be done. Just got to pay a bit of attention, be a bit careful. We had an issue to deal with. I hope it was nothing too serious. Hello, Leo. Hope you're well. Welcome back, Garrick. Hope you're well. We're taking the exit, aren't we? I'll drop to 60 instead of 70 because I genuinely want to be careful. Right. Remember, if someone knocks into me, I will grief them. No one was coming. Okay. I have right of way. It's not. Doesn't. To be fair, that wouldn't stop them. When I first started playing this, I started in Roquelaw, and there were only 2 towns available at the time. That and Poznan or something, whatever this town's called now. And because I didn't have the distance license thing, I would only travel to these 2 towns. And I mean, it was fun, but I don't miss I don't miss the place. Steak and potato, nice. I had a curry pie earlier. It was interesting because it didn't make sense. Go get food, or Alison, you're on my Discord server. At Judge Shade and tell her that Judge Wrath hasn't eaten. No arguing with someone who wanted to put a DVD in a CD player. Oh, well, there's something. That is level of precious. Stretch. Right. Oh wait, brake. Okay, I'm gonna take the brake off. I went to stretch and immediately the lights gone green. Where am I going? Am I going to PCB? PCP, not FCP. Oh, we are going to FCP, okay. Alright. Thank you, Alison. You are doing the Lord's work. Okay. This one, I should be able to do this one. Yeah. Funny thing here is, if it comes to me, I don't really care if I get blamed, because it just means I'm letting you starve. It's funnier. No. In second thought, we'll do that. There we go. 3 out of 7 though. What we'll do, we'll go to a rest stop first. And once we're there, get that done first. And then get another one to deliver. Try and stick to the more established places instead of the more obscure, because these obscure places are like the last delivery location. Make it very hard for us to develop a chain of deliveries, which just makes things a bit more seamless. Oh, nice braking. I have a garage here. Win. Turn those off. Okay. Oh, we need a job. Let's get a job. 3 out of 7. We want... Yeah, you definitely... Cashews are yummy. Did you spell cashews right? EW, isn't it? I don't know. Okay. Warsaw. Established place. Not obscure. Joe. The owner hasn't eaten. Hello, Otaku Gamer Judas. And yes, a fresh sandwich would be great for my dash. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Well, this could make things a bit trickier. But I'll be honest. Not concerned. We should be able to get this to 4. Nothing coming that way. Nothing that way. stopping here for a second to say bye. It's been a nice day. It's a nice day. I'm trying to convince Ty. Okay, have a nice day. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Hope you and Ty have fun. This is, oh no, it's not here. We're getting it. Okay. Okay. For those who turn up a little bit later, we're doing a event. Hauling Hope it's called. It's a COVID vaccine event. So I will change the stream name to match that afterwards, because this isn't really a New Beginnings thing at all. The thing is, though, that makes this trickier is it has to be undamaged, which means I struggle for obvious reasons because I'm a rubbish driver. But if you think about this, as bad as I am, there is a guarantee that if someone like our dear friend Pete did this, he would guarantee fail every single one, which puts a bit of a smile on my face because I've gotten 3 so far out of 7. That's not too bad, really, is it? Hello, the memes of destruction. Hope you're well. Oh, did I really knock that? And not much is going on with the memes of destruction. We are chilling and, air quotes, trucking. Yup. Nice and peaceful. I have been knocked into, but I did not take damage, which tells me first of all, I didn't get penalised, which is good, and didn't damage the cargo, which is even better. And it's a nice, simple container. It's not overly complicated, as I've said, as far as trailers go. So hopefully, we're going to do 50. So we should be okay. Just gonna muddle through this and try not to cause any harm, if we can avoid it. It's not a guarantee at the best of times. But I'm trying to be a little more careful than usual if it isn't obvious already. Hello, Ahsoka. Hope you're well. I was still on a 50. Okay. We'll stay 50 then. Oh, now 70. Cool. Oh, hang on. I got my exit coming up. Grumble. Just think, if that car had nudged me and done the damage, I would have disconnected the trailer and chased him around the map, or her, and just wrought havoc on their car. If I could catch them. The moment they stop at a traffic light, I would just slam into them. We'll have none of this wanton destruction that many of you have become accustomed to over the years that I've been streaming this game. I'll try and resist it anyway. I'm starting to regret the Viking air freshener because it causes a horrible glare on my dash. I should just replace it with a smelly bag or air freshener. Don't need those on so powerful, do I? Do one. Yesterday was an interesting day. Saw Vito hop onto the Killstream podcast and get destroyed for asking if either. I can't finish reading that. I don't know who Vito is. That Vito. I don't know who that is. I know what the Killstream is, and I can't answer that. Can't answer it. It's a bit too spicy for me, I'm afraid. Thanks for being here, Garrick. I will check your message after the stream, I promise. Oh, nom nom toast. Toast is a good choice, Lumibel. Toast is always a good choice. Dusk and rain. Will animals try to cross the roadway too? One can hope they don't in this game, especially. I don't think they have that facility. Mostly because if they did, they'd have hitboxes, and if they're anything like the policeman that I can drive into, they will do 100% damage to my truck and 0% damage to the police officer. So by that logic, also to foxes, hedgehogs, badgers, maybe a snake, a rat, a mouse, an owl flying across the screen. Keep going, of course. That is a subject YouTube will snatch stream. Yes, that's true. That's why I'm not going to. Yeah. Chocolate spread or peanut butter? I prefer peanut butter. Oh, I get tapped out. I'm not really a chocolate spread person. If that makes sense. Because even though I'm a very open chocoholic, chocolate spread to me is too rich. And I say that even though I like cream eggs, I find them to be less insufferable or, you know, painful to my pancreas than that spread stuff. Hello, Okie Native. Hope you're well. And I agree. It is, to me, evil. I say correctly, little finger at the corner of your mouth, and you say, evil. Yes. And yes, of course, baby, it has to be crunchy. Always crunchy. Crunchy peanut butter is the best peanut butter. I'm not against smooth, right? I'm not against it at all. But given the choice, I had this last year. I had this high protein peanut butter spread from MyProtein, and it was fantastic. The issue was though, how does one store it? Our fridge, because the temperature and what was normally in it, made it too hard. Out of it though, it separated a bit too much, which was because of the high protein nature. It was always going to happen. So trying to keep it at a temperature where it was balanced was really difficult. I wouldn't mind getting some more this year though. Coffee as a drink is disgusting. Careful, there are some mods here who might disagree with you. I need to try your version of cream eggs because they are disgusting. Maybe one day you'll get to try one of ours. Yeah, maybe we could mail one to you. Yes, crunchy peanut butter it is. Good call, Lulubell. Good call. And I should say, for the sake of the Okie Native, as much as I've loved coffee in the past, I don't touch it. Tea is old leaves and water. PSA. You are right. Doesn't stop it being delicious. Or, to memory, delicious. I haven't had tea in a long time. I think I've got some bedtime brew which has no caffeine in it, and it's fine, but I don't drink. Okay, why is that not popped up? Hang on. Why is it not there? Okay, we had an alert, but it didn't pop. Okay, I'll fix that after the stream. My apologies. Thank you, by the way, for that $2 donation. That's very kind of you. This, by the way, the rain. Hello, Jamie Elf. Hope you're well. This rain is now kind of going to be that test for us, because we've done 3 deliveries in a row, no issue, but they were all during clear weather. This is a bit more difficult. Slippery, and the vision is hindered to an extent. I mean, I could turn the wipers up, but I'll be honest, that's just annoying. I like a challenge anyway. Dirty bean juice is the besties. I will take your word for it. I drink water. Hell, I managed to, because I thought ahead, I put 6 bottles of water at the end of my bed, just so I don't forget to have a bottle of water. And because our filters are trash and our water here is so heavy, honestly, I'd have better water quality sucking on a bar of copper. that sounds like I'm exaggerating. I'm really not. It's disgusting. The filter can't save it. Although I'm not the type to buy a bottle of water and then go put it inside another bottle of water. You know, like I've got one of those really cold container types. You know, the ones that have like some kind of gel inside that keep it cooler for longer. Ooh, my water stays cold forever. Right, nah, mate. Nah. You keep that trash away from me. I'll just stick to the bottle I have. If any of you almost called you a bad. Any of you idiots drive into me, I'll be very upset. Enter. Cool, we're cutting it close on this. Is there no one in the one next to me? Go on, you go. Okay. Twitter is being sued and taken to court. Are they? By both the government and a few people. Is that... Hello, Armskiller. I hope you're well. Is that because of material that people were promoting? It's okay. So I made This Week at Twitter a day before it came out, and what happened the next day? Twitter was being shouted at because it was spreading children content. Right? I'm sat here like I could have pounced on that as a topic on its own had it not happened at like the wrong time. So frustrating, but never mind. Leave me on the... My game is loud. Oh, okay. My apologies. I will turn it down. I did not know that. Oddly, I had the audio at the same level it's normally at, so that is quite strange. Could be that my microphone is not being as loud as it usually is. Hello, Cyrene. You're not late at all. You are... or here exactly when you want to be here, or need to be here, or desire to be here. Yeah, my microphone seems to be quieter than usual. Does this help at all? No. No, doesn't seem to change at all. How irritating. Alright. Never mind. We will continue regardless. If, by the way, the volume now is too low, oh well. I can't balance the audio based on what I see on OBS, I'm afraid. Because OBS doesn't tell me what you guys hear. Yeah. Alright. Enjoy lurk mode, by the way, Karma. CEO and anyone allowed that stuff on the platform can be arrested. LOL. I hope they do arrest Jack Dorsey then, because it happened. They may have gotten on top of it quickly, eventually, kinda, possibly, maybe. But I'll be honest. It's your stuff, your mess, fix it. Simple. I'm not sure what's going on with my microphone at the moment, by the way. I think it's... the game audio is meant to be at the level it's at. But the microphone is quieter than usual. So you can say I sound fine. Actually, I don't, if the microphone is not bumping at the same level where it usually is. And that is straight up how I see it on my end, because usually I'm within the yellow bracket on the audio level. I'm barely touching the top of the green on OBS. And for anyone who uses OBS, that will sound... What the... Oh, what the fuck are you doing? What was that? Okay, what was that? I paid it. I even waited for it to come up, and you didn't move. So yes, I might sound fine, actually. No, my audio is lower because the game balance audio is not changed at all. So, alright, never mind. I'll look into it after the stream. I can't do much again because I don't know what's wrong. Apparently this time I got booped by the guardrail at the toll booth, but I didn't damage the cargo, so we should be okay. But I had paid my toll, so it should have gone up straight away. And if you notice, there was a 5-second delay before I moved forward. It should have moved up by that time. That is a game fault. I would not have been very happy if that had carried on. £30 worth of coins on the floor under the ooh. Big F in the chat for Lulu Bell there. Big F. Oh, I'm going too fast. There we go. Am I? I'll have to take your word for it. Because, again, this is where I'm having issues with OBS. It's a recurring problem I have. Where my audio on my end will look identical on the desktop audio and the microphone. They're the same. They come to the same area. So I can't tell what the balance is. But I had a preset I have written down, and I go to those every time. But for some odd reason, my microphone level isn't achieving the same output volume as it usually does. So it's causing a bit of an issue. Again, though, I don't know how to fix it. And so I can't do much beyond, well, waiting for someone to tell me that the audio is not good enough and making a adjustment for them. At least I'm louder than the game, though. That's good. Oh, we should slow down again. This is one of the biggest pet peeves I have about Poland. It has so many toll booths in this game. If the pig on my left drives into me, he will be chased. I swear he'll be chased. And he'll be harmed. That's it. Go up. Thank you. Okay. Nice and steady. I think we're near Warsaw. Should be handy. Because we've been through a fair few toll booths already. Got to be creeping on that location by now. Because this is getting a little silly on the toll booth side of things. Oh, we are in Warsaw. Okay. Handy. Right. That's 4 if we get it done. I like to get around the it looks like an attempt to get around the Skoda. Oh, it doesn't shine on the back, really? To get around the Skoda thing, they come up with scout cars instead. How is everyone? I'm well, thank you. Hopefully everyone's had a good day. It's alright today. 6 lanes wide. I have a mini heart attack each time. Heat attack? Yeah, heart attack. I don't envy you. I don't drive IRL, so this is the nearest I get to them, and I just find in Poland, France, Italy, they are the most frustrating aspect of driving in those countries in this game. I can't stand them. mostly because with the scaling, by the time I've gotten up to speed, I'm there for about 30 seconds and then I have to slow down for another toll booth, which I find just really, really frustrating. That's just me. I'm sure others are more a bit more relaxed on them. It does make the stream a little boring if I'm not having my salty little outbursts after a crash, though, doesn't it? I should be able to do this one, shouldn't I? Yeah. Go on. Yeah, got it in. Nice. Well done. Undamaged. Good. 4. Nice. Hang on. When do we need to rest? Plenty of time. Okay. Let's try for 5. Vaccine to Katowice. Katowice? It doesn't matter. Or toll booths, but 5. That's good. Oh, I'm gonna stretch first, because why not? An obligatory yawn. Oh, get rid of that. Holding hoop. Okay. Apparently, I just slipped. I think most of you might have noticed it. The knees hurt. I'm very sorry. I hope you managed to find all the money, though. Sorry, I hope you found the money. Okay, that looks kind of cool like that. Salt shaker. No salt to shake on the stream. Sad face. Thank you for the £4 donation. Very kind of you. The salt underscore shaker. One step closer to our side panel. That's all that matters. Okay. Hang on, we're delivering for Tremere, aren't we? Oh god, that might mean we have to go through one of those narrow archways when we arrive. I'm hoping not. I mean, I could cheat and have a look, but I'd rather not. Hope your knees feel better after a few moments of standing and rubbing, perhaps, if they require. I don't know. You know, like who rub the soreness. You know, there's no other way of phrasing that without sounding weird. Well, I've got my hand on the handbrake. I still mucked it up. Sorry. My horn is also the wrong button. Aha. Damn it. You know, I don't know when the last time we managed to do an entire stream where I haven't had, you know, accidents. I mean, I was close then because apparently my handbrake just in this weather would not work, even at a more reasonable speed, which is fine. Lesson learned, we will slow down a bit better. But it would make for a nice change of pace to go without slamming into things or clipping things at the most inopportune moments. I think I will, after this delivery, change that air freshener because it's actually bugging my eye a little. It looks kind of cool, like a flashing icon, but at the same time, I don't need that. I really don't. Stick with 75, we're in no hurry. And also we're not going too fast. Less risk of sliding on this water. Well, these tyres, I intentionally chose them for being more durable in this weather. Because there are differing wheels that prefer wet and some prefer dry. And since Europe mostly rains all the bloody time, it made more sense to just go with wets. Oh, and yes, please consider smashing the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. It does help this channel and helps drive up the engagement, which is a win for me. And if you want to be a contrarian, or I don't mean that as a shot at anyone, but the type who just wants to go no because, like, hi Socky if you're there, or you don't like me, I don't mind. Just up, down, fine. Engagement works for me. Damn it. You smashed it worse than my... Well, I greatly appreciate that. Please don't hurt your knees again. Going too fast again. How about we stop with the accident? Although if I'd had this button, it's set to my horn so it won't stay on. Oh, I can actually get... Okay, so my horn is the only thing that's out of place. We're going to put this on for a bit so I can see things a bit better for a while. I don't know why I don't use it more often. I mean, it doesn't matter to me if other cars flash from the other side. If I have to put up with glare on my dashboard, you guys can put up with not being able to see and yet driving immaculately regardless. How's our fuel? Oh, we got like, yeah, we've barely done a sixth of our fuel. We're golden. That fuel economy though, right? Should we switch lane? No, because of course another car. Oh, okay. I had to hit the brake and change a bit. Oh. Why are you in front of me? And you've sped up. Oh, I hate you NPCs, you're the same. If I slowed, if I backed up, got backed up, they'd hit. Yeah, anyone watch Formula One? Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, when they were racing, they do this a lot. Under safety car, they'd back you up. So when the safety car pulled in, they had a straight just to floor it, which gave them an edge. I wasn't a fan of that. And in this game, the NPCs do that as well. They do it a lot, which is quite frustrating because it disrupts my flow. But maybe it's only a way of trolling me. I'm not okay with this. How dare you troll me? Oh, it stopped raining. Nice. One less thing to care about. Oh, has anyone noticed this doesn't feel that fast? It's one of the strangest things trying to get used to, that this is apparently 80 kilometers an hour, but it really doesn't feel like I'm going that fast at all. Okay, now. Oh, we stay in this lane, it's fine. Gotta slow down though, because this will be a 40. Sorted. I am a little surprised because the truck picks up wear and tear regardless, which then obviously does do damage, but we don't take it like from a crash. I'm kind of surprised the trailers aren't the same from ones that I pick up, if that makes sense. Your father's truck is like that too, feels like I'm creeping down the road, looks at speedometer. Yeah. I don't remember this much as a kid. My dad, he used to do this. I was just enjoying it because it was big and fast. I found that quite funny as a child. My dad still does the, he still kind of does the whole bit of a kind of racer boy thing when he can, which I find very amusing. Because the man's nearly 58, or he's going to be 58 this year, I believe. Is it this year? Yeah, I think it is. I'm just like, nah. Just stop it. Just stop it. He's the guy, if anyone remembers, there's always one person, so I'm sure you can think of a name, that had a nickname, Sick Note. In the sense of, so the most common name I knew when I was younger was a Tottenham Hotspur football player called Darren Anderton. He was called Sick Note because he was always injured. He got paid well though, so I don't think he had to worry too much. When he retired, I'm sure he had a nice house, nice car, got to live his life quite comfortably with money in the bank, yeah? Maybe do what most footballers do, either gambled it away or invested in property. Which made sense because wages back then were not the same as they are now. So, say if you were on 30 grand, I mean 30 grand a week is still a lot, but say that was the maximum earned by players in the 90s or something, right? You're still not retiring anywhere near as wealthy as others, and you probably would just retire bankrupt eventually. And Leo, I heard about that clip, I downloaded it for next week's This Week at Twitter because it has crept up, and I'm like, no, we're not allowing this. But yeah, there's always a sick note, and my dad's the kind that if he put his foot down, the next day he'll be hobbling up to your house, saying, "I've got to take a month off work. I've twinged my knee. I've sprained my ankle. What'd you do?" I hit the accelerator a bit too hard, but with a more blokish accent. Hello, Yoshi Rabbit. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I have a few sick notes in my team. To be fair, if they're a sick note, they're a sick note, and I'm the opposite to those people. I think I had to be sent home once because when I used to fix phones, I'd gotten to work and I was clearly not okay. I was dizzy, my head was splitting, my eyes were watering. I was not comfortable. When I stood up, I couldn't stand properly. I was wobbling and all over the place. I thought I was going to throw up, and that would be bad on phones. But I didn't. I stayed for about 4 hours out of 8, and my line manager, he came over and told me to go home. And I'm like, I'm an hour and a half from my house is an hour and a half away on a via push bike. Do you really think I can ride that? So I think I stayed. But I had to have a housemate collect me, and he covered his entire seat in bin bags, put a bucket in the car and towels, and was like, yeah, you sit on the bin bags and the towels in case you do throw up. I got home and carried on. Next day I was back. Well, next day, later on that day, because it was a 10 till 6 shift at night till morning. I went to bed, woke up at about 6 p.m. I was fine. I was annoyed that I missed most of my day because I was asleep. Because normally what I did, I'd get home around. I'd rush home because it's easy to. It was if you're in a good health, you can get home in about an hour. Less perhaps because it's mostly downhill, and I would absolutely bomb it on a BMX. Because seriously, and I'd go to bed, wake up at around maybe 1, half 1, and I'd enjoy the rest of my day until work. Play video games, maybe go to town, into the city of Norwich, and do if I got paid, and yeah, do stuff. Meet up with Dave, play squash, have a good time, because that's what we did. But I didn't like taking time off. I don't know if it's like with YouTube. Many people notice I do upload nearly every single day except for weekends, because that's when I try and take a little time off. Actually, what I'm doing is preparing stuff for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I just, I do rest more then, but I don't like stopping. I am gonna pester somebody for a piece of art, actually, because I kind of want to do the next Moisky Reads thing, but I haven't got the art yet. I'd very much like it. I'll hit her up. If she can't do it, then I'll just ask Ease. I'll add it to his list of jobs. Makes things a bit easier on me, and well, I enjoy doing those, and I want to do one a month now. I think that's a more reasonable and attainable goal, provided they're within my... They're not too stressful or long. You bunked off school a lot, so I am the absolute opposite to you. I am your antithesis, in the sense that I took virtually no time off school ever. In middle school, nope. I was sick a couple times, but I'll be honest, went to school. Secondary school, I had headaches quite a lot. Went to the infirmary, and or if you called it, I don't know what it was called back then. And I didn't really want to be there, but I stayed there for a few hours if I had to. Missed a few lessons, but I stayed at school because there was no point going home. What am I going to do? Lay on a bed with a flannel on my head? What's the point? That's my view anyway. And my school did certificates for good behaviour and for attendance. For 5 years, I got 100% except for one semester in year 11, where I had to take a day off because I had my very first panic attack. Don't know what caused it. I was in excruciating pain. No, we'll do this. And that's fine, but I'm still very salty about it because I've got the night all gold except for one. Hello, Froggy. How many things? 0. And we've done 5 out of 7, by the way. Nice. Oh, hang on. No. Let's see if we need to sleep. Oh, yeah. I can show you the paint job, can't I? There you go. That's the paint job we've got. Thor's Rage or Wrath. Kind of made sense because it was going with that. What I'll do... I'm just cheating. So yeah, but interestingly, even though I was a straight A student, I never got into trouble. I legit never did anything wrong ever. General wear and tear, by the way, notice. No damage. Oh, except for the wheels. Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep that. I never got a certificate for good behaviour. Ever. And I'm very salty about this, because oh, look at this, it's so cool. Smelly bag looks fun, but I'll go with an air freshener. It looks more classic. That's it really, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never got a good behaviour certificate. Eat sleep anyway in the game, so we may as well pull in. Homeschooled. Ah, congratulations. Or F? I don't know. Did you like being homeschooled? In UK, homeschooling is not acceptable for the most part. I know some people might... Oh, there are no jobs here. Nice. Okay, garage. Let's do it this way. I can actually see all the names. Budapest. Let's go there. Oh, it's got my old trucks. All my main trucks are in this garage, I see. You can tell because they're the heavily decorated ones. Found school boring. So did I, which is probably what affected me negatively, because I did the work, but I didn't engage much. I wasn't interested in people, and it showed because I hated them. Okay, this one. It is a bit of an oof to not get a certificate, but it's fine. I've got the attendance ones in my record of achievement still to this day. So I don't complain about it because, you know, I've still got those. Which way am I going anyway? Is it this way? No, it's this way. Oop. And turn that off. That's better. No glare issue on the air freshener. Did all the working class. Yeah, so I never did homework until like 5 minutes before it was due in, because it wasn't that difficult, and so I found it more interesting just to do other things, like climb trees and generally not give a damn about what people were doing. And I don't regret that either, because I didn't really... I don't know, I didn't need to. You got A levels though, that's kind of cool. That's cool. Boom. Probably would have been better off with public school. I get that. Some people don't like being around people. I'll be honest, I wasn't hugely fond of it, because whenever we had to do group activities, I was one of those that had to do all the work, or risk having a diminished grade. And the only club I was a part of, because there wasn't a Warhammer one, and I couldn't afford it, even though there was much talk of people getting one, was a chess club. I was a part of one of those. I managed to get the teacher who ran it into checkmate within 10 moves. I was very happy about that. To this day, it's like the proudest thing I ever did. Even though, I'll be honest, it was entirely a fluke. The window was just there, and I was like, I'm having this. Nice. Number 6 this is, by the way. Oh, I was on the football team, I guess, as well. But I couldn't do the inter-school stuff because my mum was terrified I'd be kidnapped. So I couldn't actually do it, even though I was the best goalkeeper they had. A bit salty about that, but it's fine. I played at uni, made up for it. Had some pretty good moments, actually. Some good photos, some quality saves I pulled off. So I'll take that, even though I was a better defender than a goalkeeper. But never mind. Uh, 7 different musical commitments. That's kind of cool. That is cool. Gotta be a little bit jealous of that. Myself, that is, not you. So this is number 6, which is pretty impressive to get as far as we have in this stream and not have too much bad happen beyond the odd knock here or there, or the tires wearing out anyway. But that's fine. I like that they've integrated that properly within our own driving styles. If I was super aggressive and hit the brakes really hard, that would damage the tires, which I think is fantastic. Only one of them was paid. Is that good or bad? Stick to a reasonable speed. Okay, there's nothing there. We're good. Can I go faster yet? I can. Oh, we're on 10. Okay. So do people have plans for their Sundays? I'm kind of curious. I will be streaming tomorrow American Truck on Twitch. And the only thing I have going on, to be honest, is just either top dollar voice chat I normally attend and the stream. Before that, I will be sorting out videos, but I'm going to try and get as much of that done this evening as possible, so I'm free tomorrow properly. So I can do a few other things. Hello, Stina. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a nice day. Love the field trips with Mum. That's cool. Have I heard of Living History Farm? No, I have not. Book Club. Our book club is tomorrow, yes. Have MVQ in Health and Social Care, and our advanced diplomas in Challenging Behaviour Management. That's cool. I missed out on A-levels because my mum and stepdad moved too much. They moved 7 times in 5 years, from my age of 15 to 20. A guy who got straight A stars, or A's, or whatever the highest grade was, whatever it was, yes, hindered a little there. So I did an advanced vocational certificate in IT, majoring in programming and video sound animation and managing information systems, along with presenting information, but that was an easy one, to be honest. Modules, those are the names. I at the same time was doing a high national diploma in IT, and I majored in programming for that, which was the only way I could get around having not gone and done A-levels, which made me so angry. I just wanted a nice, simple education line, not one that meant I had to change colleges halfway through. But what do I know? I'm just me. Yeah. At least I got those. At least I did get something that showed a progression, which I think is a big deal for me. I was a small theatre group for the music thing. That's still cool. That is still very cool. The actors having to pay to be in the play, though. Yeah, no. But I guess if it's something to put on the portfolio, I kind of get it. Probably don't mention the fact that they had to pay, though. That's a strange one. Okay. What's going on here? Your delivery looks a bit... looks cool. No, seriously. That looks awesome. No, it was like majoring in programming. It was a module within the diploma. It was the one I excelled at. That's what I meant. To be fair, most of the diploma was programming anyway, so I guess it made sense. There was some historical stuff, but it's pretty dull. And again, didn't struggle, so it wasn't a problem. I think the only one I had to put concerted effort in was video, sounds, and animation, because I had to go out and talk to people with a camera. I had to learn how to pan the camera, do Steadicam, and that wasn't too difficult. That was fun. The only issue was I had to stay behind when colleges were shutting, so the music club, because I had to do videos with them when I was at Thanet College in Broadstairs. That's when I did my second year and did that module, because they did different modules in their second year, which meant I had to sit separate examinations to do systems analysis, because they did it in their first year and I was meant to do it in my second year. Much fun had by no one, because I then also by extension did more modules, because they had done modules in the first year. They did modules in the, like, there's a whole list of modules to choose from, and they chose to do different ones in the second year that didn't line up with ones I'd done in my first year, or were not planned for my second year. Oh, see you later, Lulubelle. Thank you for being here. And I'm very sorry about your mother-in-law, by the way. Oh, no, not mother-in-law. Did the same thing to my husband. Sorry, I misread that. I misread that as died. I'm having a moment. Definitely feel sorry for your husband, though. Yes, not cool at all, moving around. The excuses were quite laughable, and I made it very much known when I said, you are aware your excuses for moving time and time again are laughable. Turns out there was a reason, and I didn't know about it. They just wouldn't tell me. Turns out the stepfather was trying to avoid child services, so he didn't have to pay them money that he didn't have because he was on benefits. So we moved so that he could then not pay his dues to his two children from his first marriage. I'm sat here like, why couldn't you just do that? I mean, if you couldn't, I mean, you had a stroke, you're disabled, I get it. They can't take money from you because you've got no money anyway. You are legally responsible for, jeez. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Yeah, you're legally responsible for some kids anyway. Why don't you just own it? Pilgrim Life, isn't that name of a cheese? Was that just Pilgrim? Don't know why it makes me think of cheese. Maybe it isn't a cheese at all. Oh, my apologies for the obligatory stream yawn. Okay. Floor it. Okay. Oh, blimey, you're going fast. At least we're not being hampered by Polish back roads of 70 or a whole plethora of toll booths. This is a fairly simple drive. And not too busy as well. Further, it was Backsmith who would teach us how they made horseshoes in the 1800s. That is a cool thing to learn. Did you ever learn to shoe a horse? It'd be kind of cool if you did. We never learned anything that exciting over here. I think the nearest we got was shearing a horse. Not a horse, a sheep. Shearing a sheep. But even that was tricky because they were a lot bigger than us, and I was about 7 at the time. Speed up a little, come on. We have deliveries to make. We're in a 70 and you're... I know I'm only doing 68, but there's no way those extra 2 are making you pull away like that. Aren't you holding dangerous chemicals? Shouldn't you be going slower? You learned to make a straw broom. See, that's handy. Very handy. For when electricity is no more a thing and people, you know, are not using hoovers, broomsticks will be the way forward to fight the Corona Chan. Oh boy. I get the feeling I'm going to be stuck behind you for a while. I don't really want to be pushing forward. I'm doing 59 and a 70. Okay, slow it down even further. 53 and a 70. Nice. 99% run on field trip to the Pilgrim Place. It's Plymouth Plantation in the town of Plymouth. MA, is that? I don't know what MA is. What's MA? I didn't get to go on field trips personally. Before my mum and dad broke up, yes, I did get to go on some with the school. I think my mum and dad had actually, or my mum may have accompanied us to Hever Castle, or my dad had. Which I think is because my mum had a thing for Tudors. And that was kind of cool, going into the maze. Oh, Massachusetts, thank you. I do appreciate the information. And that was fun, but afterwards, when they broke up, no, because she couldn't afford it. I did get to go on the Year 7 camping trip for a week. I did not enjoy that at all. I hated every minute of it. I liked that they had showers, but only 1 or 2 kids used them. And I don't think the teachers were going to pressure anyone to have a shower, because to do so would mean getting in people's personal... One of the my form tutor had. I know for a fact she went into the girls' one, and one of the boys did go in there to have a little look, which I thought was a bit, you know, a bit slimy. But at the same time, she didn't catch him, and so we were very impressed by his skills as a stealthy man. So kind of credit, but not at the same time. You should be doing that. She was hot though. She did ban me from archery though after we'd won a load of races and contests, and I got snarky with her by correcting her far too many times. And not a know-it-all correction, more like she didn't understand something, so I explained it to her and she didn't like it. Okay. Perhaps the tone wasn't ideal. I can't be sure. It was too long ago for me to remember. Nearly a quarter of a century ago. Don't regret it though, because I was right. 1 second, what was that on my phone? I need to turn those mind alerts off. Okay. That is number 6. Is it? It is. Look at that. Not bad. I would do number 7, but it would take us over time. And on this account, there's no point me doing any extra deliveries, to be honest. So instead, I'm going to disappear and go work on content for Moisky Live and Omegon. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for hitting like, and if you haven't, please share or subscribe and all that. We'll be back with a regular, well, it'll be the same number actually next week. So thank you again, and I'll see you then. Bye.